Doug Snider is an award-winning architect and inventor. Currently, he runs the virtual design and construction group for a local general contractor. When he is not doing those things, he is still making something in the physical or digital realms. Sometimes, rarely, he even posts his projects on YouTube, but he will never ask you to smash like buttons. Right now, we're going to ask him to answer, what did you see? Doug?
Can I use this one? All right, cool. Hey, everybody. What did you see? So we have to ask that because I don't know what you saw, but you could tell me, and I could conjure up some rudimentary version of what you saw in my own head, which is really remarkable, actually. I mean, it's the foundational building blocks of all of humanity and culture, but it's also kind of not exact and prone to error, and so what if we could kind of use computers to cut out the middleman, right? So when we see something, the light strikes the object and then goes through our eyes, and the squiggly bits over here, kind of turn that into a pattern that takes our brain in the right way, and then we saw something, right? So if we had a large data set of images of objects and the squiggly bits, we could run them through a computer, and eventually we could just put the squiggly bits in the computer, and it would show us what the image is. Did you know that you could buy a brain scanner on the internet for $500? But okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too excited. We need something now. So we need to find somebody who already has one of these, who scanned their brains hundreds and hundreds of times, thousands of times while they're looking at images, hopefully not porn. And Dave Vivenkas enters the chat, so that's cool. So 165 gigabytes later, we have 10,000 brain scans and image pairs. Cool. All right, so what do we do with these? We need to train our computer. How do we do that? I don't know. But, I've played with image-to-image translators. Let's give that a try. So let's say you have two robots. One of them, let's call him Jeff. He's, he's an artistic type. And then we've got Tom. He's an art critic, right? So you ask Jeff to draw you a picture. He shows it to Tom. Tom's like, Jeff, that's horrible. We can't show that to these guys. Come on, do it better. And so we do it over and over and over again. And eventually it turns out pretty good. So then we're going to do something like that. So we have to take our brain scans and turn them into images. And so we'll do that, and then we'll load in the computer. 120 hours later, we're done. Well, we're not done, but we got to stop because we got to get over to G-Man and do this thing. So what did you see? I don't know, but my computer thinks this is what David saw. This is what he actually saw. So admittedly not great, okay? But before you go home and go to sleep, thinking that your dreams are safe from the, peeping robot Toms, some other researchers did this way better than I did. And I'm gonna be in the back selling tinfoil hats after the show. Just come find me. Thank you.